In defiance of the state law, Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools made a change to the school year calendar for 24-25 that has a lot of parents in an uproar.
Students too, I would imagine.
I would imagine. I would be very upset if this were ours.
Yes.
And by the way, we're not saying that our counties aren't going to follow suit.
Oh, yeah. I can see a
Winston-Salem-
copycat thing happening.
Well, we're already all on the same
Right.
calendar.
Basically, yeah.
And Winston-Salem Forsyth County just happens to be the latest school, the largest, but the latest school to follow suit. So the school board just passed for school to begin next year on August the 12th.
Why?
Too early.
And your final day will be on May 20th.
Okay, but why though? Because that's cutting into the time where it's summer, the days are longer for kids and vacations, and summertime is a time. Why are they going earlier?
I don't know the why. I know why they took charge back in 2004.
Who
the
took
school
charge?
board took charge back in 2004.
Okay.
Because there had been all of this pressure from the tourism company to say, hey, if we could go ahead and move, the school year back a little bit so that they're getting out a little bit later. Because if you're starting school on August 12th, that's pretty much 2 weeks of tourism money that we would be missing.
I forgot about that part.
Right?
Yes.
So then the school board was like, well, we can't be influenced by the tourism company. So they took charge back over in 2004. And so now
Well, they have
the
a
school
case
board,
though, I think.
They
we
do.
want to affect the economy based on kids having to go to school early and during their
Who wants to go to
vacation.
school during the summer?
Not me.
And long days and nights. That's the time I like to spend the most time with my family doing something outdoors.
Traveling,
But why?
I don't
Can
know
you find out?
the why. Well, first of all, we're going to hear from our official attorney because this is against the state law.
What does that mean?
So there is a certain day, I believe, and I have to get the exact date, but there's a certain time that state law says you cannot return before this date and then you cannot start after this date. And apparently they're just, the school board
Ignoring it.
with other ones are just saying,
What are you going to do? We have our official attorney. Want to hear from you as well. 800-682-1075. If you know the reason why Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools are doing this, have passed this,
and why? I
change
guess
to the
you said
calendar.
other people are doing it in the triad or other places.
You said smaller school districts?
yep, smaller. Winston-Salem Forsyth County is just the largest to do so
Because
far.
I just read real quick, sorry, on something online. It's not even good for apparently it uses way more air conditioning having to do that with kids in the school at that time.
Oh, yeah.
All the good reasons. Let's go to
Still adds up.
No, yeah. It's supposed to be about the kids.
The kids. And
What's best for the kids?
and their education.
Let's go to our official attorney, Lisa Lanier. Good morning, Lisa.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, a lot of parents are really confused and kids are really upset about this. So here's the deal. So this is the Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools were the 15th district to decide that they're not going to obey that law. And so this will be, of course, for next school year for 24-25. And there are a lot of theories about why. Nobody knows for sure why certain schools want to do this. One theory is, like you said, the only reason that they have this date of August 26th, I believe it is because of tourism.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you go to the beach the last, bit of August, if school is in session, it's dead, right? So they want those hotels and those homeowners that rent their homes out, they want that business. But the school system, some people say, that studies are showing that kids do better if they go to school and have more breaks throughout. So this may give them more opportunity, kind of like year-round school. Go to school a little bit, have a little break, as opposed to one big break where they kind of get just super rusty on everything. And some kids just, they forget everything they learned. They weren't. And so
Is it a longer break though? I mean, is it a shorter break or are they just
it's a
going?
shorter break. Yeah, right. So it takes away 2 weeks from summer. It gives 2 weeks longer in the school year. But then they have more flexibility throughout the school year, more to take breaks, to have days for all this weird weather we're having and stuff like that. Now it is illegal, like you said. It is by definition illegal. It breaks the law, but the Department of Public Instruction, in reaction to all of these 15 school districts doing this, they said, look, there's no teeth in the law. There's no punishment. It's not like some of the federal education laws that are passed. If a school district doesn't comply, they lose funding. But here, there's nothing tied to it. There's no consequence. But when this happened a year ago in Union County, when their school board decided they were going to do this, upset parents sued for injunctive relief, which means you can ask a court to make an entity follow the law. And they won.
Okay, I'm
and
suing.
So the judge ordered Union County Schools, right, the judge ordered Union County Schools to follow this law. So it went back to the August 26th date. But Union County could have potentially fought it harder, but they said, okay, look, we've got this injunction. We're just gonna cave in to all these upset parents.
Yeah, and what are we teaching the kids, to just ignore the law?
No, we're teaching them to sue.
Well, I mean, no, I'm saying like the school boards are just like, we have a law, but we're just going to ignore it because we don't like it. Instead of going through the right channels to change it, right?
Right. The proper channels to change it would be go, get your education lobby on and go talk to them about how, hey, this is more important than these vacation places. But I don't know. It's, in the DPI, I don't know why they could file for an injunction as well, but they don't. They choose not to.
Who?
What is that?
Department of Public Instruction. So the state, who is over the department that's over education for North Carolina, it's called DPI, Department of Public Instruction. They could file lawsuits like this against all these 15 non-compliant school districts, but they choose not to. And I think that's interesting. It makes me wonder if they agree with it, and it's just the legislature has done this thing to everybody that educators may not agree with.
I would be more inclined for them to tack up. I'm not inclined for them to. I would be rather stay in school later than have to go to school earlier in the summer. That's the problem. I have the most problem with that. Is like, if they were going to do that, why wouldn't they tack on the 2 weeks going into summer, then in the middle of summer stopping? At that time, why that way?
Well,
and who decided that way? Couldn't there be a vote?
I think they kept the start date the same and just added the 2 weeks.
I think it should be the opposite if they were going to do it.
But then you'd be going to school into the middle of June, like the middle.
Which they already are.
What is the last day of school?
Usually June 10th.
10th, I think.
10th, 11th,
yeah. And I think that law, which by the way could be like me and not even know that there is a law. Did you know that there was a law?
I just thought
not until
we did,
not until I always thought the school board was just in charge of it. I didn't know until this came out that there was a law, but the law says you can't go later than like the last Friday of June 12th or something like that.
So
it's like that's the end date.
It's not May.
No,
colleges do.
College does,
but not
through high school. Yeah.
Exams start in college the last week of like April.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so college is different, but
I think the past couple years our end date has been like June 9th.
Yeah,
June 8th or 9th.
Yeah, around there.
Mm-hmm.
And some parents like a shorter summer because they're having, a lot of them, if they work, they're having to pay for childcare or worry about their kids, at home. And so some parents, are upset about it because they want more time with their kids. Other parents are like, this is not so bad. It's like people that get the experience of year-round school. A lot of them really like it because they find, that it's a little easier.
Well, either way, though, they're going to have to find daycare or childcare on another part of the year.
Well, I think sporadically as opposed to a huge chunk of it.
If you hire, like a high schooler to watch your kids or something like that, and they have the summer off too. I don't know, but I'm just saying I wouldn't want that because I feel as though that's the time when we have the most day. I have a big problem right now with how it gets dark so early and it's so cold. We can't do it. This doesn't make sense.
Well, it would be sporadically because instead of, finding camps or childcare for the 3 months of summer, if they're going to break it up and have more breaks throughout the year, then it would be like a Monday.
It's only 2 months, but
yeah.
But for school, aren't they only out for 2 months now anyways? If you're saying June 10th,
May,
June, July, August, 2.5.
2.5. It's 2.5.
2.5.
So now it goes down to 2.
Jason, you can rally some parents and,
Sounds
I'm
like
sure there's some parents that are on my side that do not like this.
Before your district goes this way,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, better not.
And it might. I mean, we followed Winston-Salem, Forsyth, and they followed us forever.
That would be horrible. I'm in Guilford.
Yeah.
The thing is this, and this is the most important thing, in my opinion,
okay,
is that Katie, myself, even Jason Goodman, I don't know what they did up north in Rhode Island, but I think so, Squid and Matt, we had to be set up for, 13, 14 years of education to have our summers off so we could be horribly disappointed as adults when we have to work year round.
Yeah. Oh,
My kids need to suffer too. They need to realize they turn 18.
True.
The fun is over.
Make them suffer.
That is it.
No, if we had but also let kids be kids. Let that the summer. There's something magical about it. It's summer.
Yes.
Summer break. Don't ruin it.
And the longest days.
Yeah.
All right. So interesting. So you think that it could even be the school board or the school, the DPI or whatever is on board with this, and they're like hands off. and it just gets more momentum, and then it's just too late. All right, we're gonna.
The Department of Public Instruction just said, look, there's no teeth in the law, but they could totally file for an injunction, just like these parents are doing. Why do they choose not to? They haven't said why, but that's interesting. It makes me wonder.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Lisa, you're also. Hey, if you're bored tomorrow, I might have a custody trial if you want to come sit in and just watch.
Bring you popcorn.
It's only been 2 years. It's fine.
Hey, Lisa could be our in and then be sending us things to the outside.
Yes.
Like just running commentary
Oh,
updates.
yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
Play-by-play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the show wanted to have it live stream, which I'm totally fine with, but
we
I
did.
don't think that's going to happen. So maybe you could do. I'm saying if you're bored, I know you're running like a super important company, but if you want to be entertained, she already knows all the ins and outs. 'Cause I told her everything because we're friends. But anyway, just throwing that out there. If you're bored,
It's an open invite.
You could definitely do commentary
BYOB.
of everything.
Lisa, you're the best. All right. If
Having
you're
your
ever,
own watch party.
if you're ever injured on the job, contact her right away.
We're like tailgating tomorrow.
Go, Jared! Yeah!
Jared's trying to fill his like student section, like in the back corner.
Listen, Squid, you could interview Jared for Why Are You in Court today?
Yes.
On
Yes.
the streets. Perfect.
And the segment is usually about a minute and a half. I can cover that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't have to talk to anybody else.
Nope.